lovely people, and welcome to your daily tarot reading for Thursday, the 18th of July, 2019. Thank you so much for joining me today. It is a pleasure to be with you today. I walked out yesterday and saw the eclipse, and it was so beautiful. The top half was totally blacked out, and it looked like a bowl. It looked like a chalice. And it was so interesting because the eclipse we had at the beginning of the month was in Cancer, and this one was in Capricorn, and it's all about releasing ways of working that don't serve us and that don't fulfill us, and releasing things in our lives that don't make us happy. And it was so beautiful. Like, it looked like this cup and this pregnant belly just getting ready to kind of give birth to a new way of doing things. And also, I don't usually walk around at night at 10 in the evening, 11 in the evening. And something last night, I didn't even think of the eclipse. I was thinking of other things. And something just told me, go for a walk. And I went outside and I saw the eclipse. It's so amazing. Once you start connecting with your higher self, the higher realms, through meditation, spirituality, prayer, yoga, whatever it is that connects you with your definition of a being greater than yourself, life starts to become so magical. You are taken places you could have never imagined. And the only thing is, let go of control and let the universe provide you with this magical life that's beyond your wildest dreams. And it's just fabulous. So let's have a look at what the Crow Tarot wants you to be aware of for Thursday the 18th. We have the Ten of Pentacles, beautiful. The King of Wands and the Hermit. So what does this mean? The Ten of Pentacles is a safe haven for these crows. It's their home. It's an abandoned church. There's water there, so fresh water where they can drink. They have flowers and it's beautiful. And it's a gate card. It's a home, it's a refuge, it's a safe haven that they can come back to when they need shelter and when they need loving and when they need the support of the other crows. And it's abundant and it's rich and there's enough for everybody to go around. And it's just a happy, safe place that is always there when you need it. Like in Harry Potter, the room of requirement. When you need it, it just appears. And this doorway appears for you today, that if you need to connect with other people, if you need to find financial freedom or support, if you need to find peace or release from pain in your body, if you want peace of mind, a door opens and you're able to go through that door and you're able to spend time in a safe, comfortable little space that feels nurturing and loving and that takes care of you, and other people are around you to love you and to make you feel better. The next card is Strength. Being connected with other people and feeling that people care and that you matter is so empowering. If I realize that other people really, really care whether I live or die, when I realize that for myself, I love myself and I care whether my life goes well or doesn't go well, when I realize that I'm an important and integral part of the fabric of a community, I feel so empowered and I feel valuable. And I feel like this crow with a crown on because people love me. And just having that sense of validation by a community gives you a sense of identity that is full of life and energy and power. We've got the salamander here and the wand, which is fire, which is passion. And we've got this crow sitting on a lion. The lion is this amazing, wonderful, powerful animal, and the king of crows is sitting on the lion and is getting a free ride. And that power is available to all of us eternally, and we're able to rely on our inner fire to really take us to the top and to give us an eternal understanding that we're special, that we have a purpose to live, that we have been specially selected by the universe to enter this world. We are all special and unique, and because we're all so special and unique, that makes us part of the human family. Even though we appear to be different, we're all part of the same spark of life, that sun, that fire, that strength, that gets our hearts to beat and which keeps us here on planet Earth. That eternal force is with you today, and it elevates you to a state of being bold and empowered and passionate. Finally, we've got the hermit, and the hermit is beautifully sitting on this wintry tree here holding a lantern and just being almost like a lighthouse. We've got a star here, and this hermit, it's the hermit's job to hold this lantern so that the other crows can find the safe haven which is available to all of them, and where it's eternal summer. And one crow sacrifices their well-being, and they take shifts, they rotate. So this crow will sit out there for 2 hours and hold the lantern and be the star that helps other people. And then another crow will take over, and there's a sense of community about this. It's a totally different meaning for the hermit, which is why I love the tarot so much, because it changes every time. The story changes. So today is a sense of community. Today is a sense of, if I have a problem and I reach out, I will see the lantern guiding me into my safe haven, and it's through talking to other people that I will regain my strength. If I feel lost and depressed in life, I am able to see the light at the end of the tunnel, and I'm able to go to my happy place where people who love and adore me are there. And even though they can't fix the way I feel, they can be present for me and take me out of those feelings just for an hour or 2 hours. And just by lifting me out of that, rather than solving all of the underlying problems, I heal and I get my power back, and I realize that I have a lion within me, and that the lion is willing to give me a free ride through life. And that offer is always eternally on the table. And all I have to do is tap into my inner fire and to ask myself, what is it that makes me feel alive? What do I love to do? What is it that gives me a sense of power and enthusiasm and motivation and joy? And when you ask yourself that question, you are elevated to a position of power, of royalty where you can really achieve beautiful things and you're able to progress in life regardless of whether you start down here with no money, no family, in a different country, or whether you start up here as an heiress and a socialite who is a descendant of Thomas Jefferson and now you're the talk of New York. Regardless of where you come from and how you started in life, there's a place for you. There are friends who are waiting to support you. There are people who are also seeking the truth in life, who don't want to rip you off, who don't want to trick you, who don't want to take advantage of you, who want to be your genuine friends, and who want to provide a safe haven. So today, when you see the light, when you see the sign that says this way to emotional health and peace of mind, believe that sign and go towards it and enter this beautiful cave where you're going to be released from your troubles momentarily. And it's just those moments of being out of your own head, being out of your washing machine of problems that you're going through all the time and circling the drain with. Once you just step out of that cycle, the universe's energy comes flooding back in and you're able to stop that process dead in its tracks, and you're able to reclaim your own power. You're able to remember who and what you are, and that you manifest your life, not the other way around. The world does not determine who you are unless you let it. You determine what role you play on this planet and how you're going to be remembered and what you contribute to the world. So take your trust issues today and put them on the shelf where they belong. Today it's a time to follow the star, to see the good in other people, to trust, to allow yourself to be led by other people and by the universe to a safe, happy place, and to reclaim your own divinity so that you can start fresh, that you have a foundation of strength and purpose and passion from which you can operate and from which you can create value and from which you can manifest passion and romance and excitement and joy and family and health and work that delights you and fills you full of joy and wonder. Miracles happen every day. And today there's an opportunity for a miracle to occur within you, from being someone who feels lost and out in the cold and all alone, to being someone who feels embraced and warm and loved and supported and completely independent and strong and a leader. If that turnaround isn't a miracle, I don't know what is. Number-wise, we've got 9 and 1 is 10. A court card counts as 1. And another 10 is 20. 20 reduces to 2 in numerology, and 2 is about relationships. 1 and 2 is a relationship. It's about cooperating with other people. It's about reaching out to other people, and it's about taking that hand when someone else reaches out to you. It's about taking a step towards the universe and saying, I am willing to connect with a power greater than myself. I am willing to believe that there is something bigger and more meaningful out there than me. And that's all you need to do. All you need to have is the willingness. And when you have that willingness, the universe takes a huge leap towards you, and it plucks you out of this lost situation, because that's an illusion. You can never truly be lost. The ego wants you to think you're lost, but you're always in this safe haven, in spiritual truth. On earth, it may look a little bit rough, but in spiritual truth, you're always there. So find that within yourself, make that your inner landscape. And when you consistently have this beautiful safe haven, whatever that looks like for you, when you have that as your internal landscape, it becomes your external landscape, because it gives you strength and power, and it makes you realize who you are and what you can do, and that you can mold life around to your liking and to your desires. So be open to other people, be open to suggestions, work with other people, connect with the universe, be open to learning and be teachable and accept new information, and also be willing to teach and to reach out and to help others. Have a glorious day. If you would like a personal reading with me, please get in touch via my website. It's gregoryscott.com. Click on the readings tab to order your reading. In my personal readings, I use the tarot, astrology, and numerology. The astrology chart I draw up by using your place of birth, date of birth, and time of birth. If you don't know your time of birth, please order a chart rectification with me. That's a process where I work out your time of birth so I can have an exact snapshot of the sky at the moment you were born. And once I have that in front of me, it's a blueprint of who you are. It shows me what your spiritual path is, where you've been in past lifetimes, and what you're trying to achieve in this lifetime, what your vocational talents are, what your life mission is, why you've come back, and what you're trying to achieve, what your strengths and weaknesses are, and where the ego tries to sabotage you, what's destined for you in travel and moving, and where the best place is to live. I use the astrocartography for that, and romance and health and money and communication and relationships with siblings. I can also look at what's coming up in future by looking at the predictive astrology and the tarot. If you have any questions at all, just get in touch with me for a personal reading. Have a wonderful, wonderful day, and I'll speak to you tomorrow. Oh, and please remember to subscribe to this channel and to share my videos. If you like them, I'd be ever so grateful. Have a glorious day, and I'll be in touch tomorrow.